take this off of here. My auntie is already preparing dough for rolls, and in our own way, we are making the house cozy for our day with some family. It's getting smaller every year, but I'm cherishing the time spent. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let me just pop out this chat. Well, first, I want to make this bigger because I'm actually really enjoying the larger chat. Okay, here we go. Hey, everybody. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get in because I know I said between 4 and 5, but Howie and I got the Christmas decorations outside, and that's really hard on. It's giving me a headache, so I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. How's everybody doing? Howie and I just came in from outside. We leave our decorations, our outdoor decorations up all year. We just don't turn them on until after Remembrance Day. And we took the candy canes down out of the apricot tree and put them up on the side of the house. And then the apricot tree lights went out. So I don't know what's wrong, but you guys are going to get a video of what we've done. Well, on our half acre homestead, you're going to get a video of what we've done along with the next time when tomorrow I'll try and figure out what the lights are doing on the tree, and if they're not working great, if I'll get another set. But we've moved things around just a little bit, tidied things up because year after year they get lights start sagging and stuff like that. I just got the smallest one I could and took the legs and thighs off after it was cooked and put them in the freezer for other meals. Good girl. Do you remember our Thanksgiving chicken? We're having that for supper tonight. I got lots of chicken, and I'm going to stir fry it with some vegetables. And can you believe I ran out of garlic, granulated garlic? Can you believe that? Okay, I've got to where's my thing? Can you believe that? I've run out of granulated garlic. I mean, I was right there in Costco and I thought, no, I got another bottle in the pantry. No, I don't. So you're not going to see, well, I'm not doing a live stream. I'm not doing a pantry pull meal tonight anyway. I should, but I'm not. Oh my goodness. Now, yeah, what? No garlic? Well, I have some that I've pulled from the garden. I just got to get it, cleaned up and peeled. What is going on here? Oh, I've got this upside down. Eggs with smoked ham, onion, fresh garlic, bell peppers, and topped with Italian cheese mix. Well, Lori, hey, Caroline, I'm going to say hi to everybody in a minute. Remember, if you want me to shout out and say hello, you need to say hello in the chat so that I can, say hi back. I don't necessarily see you saying hi in the chat, but it puts it on a participants list. And everybody who participates in the chat, their name goes on the list so I can come out and say, hey, how's it going? I'm loving the new computer. I really, really thank you, Stefan. If you ever, it's not Stefan, it's Stefan. If you ever see any of my videos, it's a monster. It really is. And there's things I'm learning, like there's things put in place for Microsoft. I don't do a lot of Microsoft. I really don't. I'm not fussy on Microsoft. Yes, I have Windows, but I don't have all these extra things like Internet Explorer and Microsoft Chat and all that crap. I don't have it. So, well, I don't use it. So we're at 54 people. It just jumped 4 people. So remember, if you're just coming in, say hello while I get myself organized here. And I want everybody to get a chance to come in because I said I was going to get done, or I was going to do this between 4 and 5, and now it's like 3:30 and it's too cold out. It's starting to snow while we were out there. Hey, Muriel. How's it going in Australia? You guys are just about coming into summer, aren't you? You're in like late spring. Australia's summer, They get their summer vacation and Christmas is thrown in to boot. So it's I think that would be a ripoff actually, because most schools and stuff get summer off here and then they get a holiday at Christmas. And yes, she's here. Waiting. Look at that. Now look. You look there and look. Look right here. Gracie. Look over there. Look up here. Oh, you're pretending that you don't see the phone at all. Huh? Oh, did you go zooming? Went outside with Mom and Dad and zoomed while we put up lights and adjusted them and stuff. Hey? Oh, she's my baby girl. Yes, you are. You just my baby dog. You just my baby dog. You just my baby dog. You'll be 8 in the spring, won't you, my love? Have a kiss? All right. You want your treats, don't you? This is the only time you're getting them. 1. Oh, you licked my finger. Do I get a kiss? All right. I know, it's bribery, pure and simple. There you go. All right. You can count. There, we're all done. Thank you. Bye. Don't make eye contact. Whoa, I just knocked my jar over here. So, let me just, we're at 56 people, so people have stopped coming in. I just want to get my stuff together here. Now lean in. Wop, wop, wop. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I don't know why that's stuck in my head, but it is. Hey, Joe! Are you resting up after your running around in Cleveland this week? Hey, Karen. Okay, now. All right. Whoops. So the outdoor decorations are essentially done. You're going to get a video. But I'm also going to have to, I think, buy more lights for the apricot tree. Or I may just have to take the lights out of the apricot tree and see what I've done wrong. Whatever it is, it's going to mean a stationary walker and a stool. And when Howie's not home. So having a restful day. Good girl. Good girl. All right, let me put all this stuff away. Okay. Put you over here. Back in the corner there. Back in the corner there. Put the pen in the thing. Cut my thing in half. Put one up there for later. I should be. Where'd my camera go? Well, I should be downloading. There is a video uploaded. Whoa, what did I just do to my chat? I just hit something and the chat just went brrr, all the way to back up to the top. All right, let's pop out the participants list. And let me say hi to Angela M. Autumn Gypsy. Hey, Nat. Barefoot Chickens. Black Rock. Seashell. Aloha, my darling. Cripple Creek. Up on Cripple Creek. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Hello, Denise, Joe Mama, Candy, Karen Gadberry, sorry, Linda Betty Boop, Lori Lazor, Lynn Smith, Minnesota Farmer's Wife, Julie, Muriel Banks, Stacy Robbins, Sue W., Willow's Garden, and Yellow Bird up high in banana tree. Now let's put this on live chat. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Chicken pot pie sounds good. Well, I'm just going to, I've actually got quite a bit of chicken. So I think I'm going to cut it in half and use some in stir fry and the other half in Howie's lunch tomorrow. But YouTube always misses me. Hey, Becky. How are you, darling? Becky is Emerald Skies. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is the right one. So I actually slept until noon today. Friday night, I didn't sleep at all. And then I slept about 3 hours Saturday morning. And then Howie came in and said, got to go to Canadian Tire. I said, oh, I'm coming with you. I'm coming with you. Hey, Shalita, Joey. Hi, Sandra. How's it going? Yeah, she's my baby. Gracie's my baby. She really, really is. So I'm going to be making, I've got cold cooked chicken from the freezer. And I'm just going to stir fry it. And I should put the rice on. I'll do it after. It won't take long to cook. Barefoot. So what's everybody doing today? I know everybody's starting to get ready for the American Thanksgiving. We've already had ours. So anything after November 11th is we're allowed to do Christmas stuff in this house. But Howie's like one night, he goes, you didn't have the Christmas lights on when I come home. I went, yeah. He goes, well, I thought you'd have them on. I said, no, it's not. See, I am not the Christmas junkie that I used to be, because my kids would say, Mom, it's too much. Mom, you got me up at 5 a.m. Even when they were little, I was up before my kids. Right? So, I think that's red. No, that's red. This is the one I want. Right. I got my pot of fans here. I fixed my sewing machine so I can fix my mother-in-law's pants. Well, that's the next thing. Hey, Andrew. Thank you. Thank you very much. Actually, if I turn it this way a little more, it's a little bit better. But we're going to have a Christmas tree over there. I can't wait. I have some other things I want to hang up before you guys see another live stream. Making lasagna and salad. Oh, that sounds delicious. Yesterday, we had breakfast for supper. And it's really not breakfast for supper, but you would think it was. I made bacon. And then I scrambled up I threw some onions, some peppers, some mushrooms. What else did I put in? Onion, peppers, mushrooms in the skillet. And then I scrambled up some eggs and I threw them on top. And then I turned it over once, and then I grated some cheese on it and flipped it over, and we had omelets with bacon. Vegetable cheese omelets with bacon and a piece of toast. I got all the Christmas boxes on the back porch, so I'll start decorating. Hey, Howie, if you go down the basement today before you go to bed, can you remember that bin of Christmas stuff I asked you to take down? Well, the bin from Angie with all the sparkly stuff in it. That I need to come upstairs. Skillet quiche, pretty much, without a crust. So it was a cheese and vegetable omelet, along with just a little bit of bacon. Just a little bit of it, like a quarter pound each. Not even a quarter pound each, because after you fry it and all the fat comes off and the water comes off. Skillet quiche, that sounds good. So now that I'm starting to warm up, I'm actually wearing long pants and hand knit socks. Actually, I think my cousin Kathy made these. Now lean it. I have a few other things I want to do in here. Before I set up the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree will be decorated live on probably December 3rd. December 3rd, because that's a Sunday. And I like to, oh, stop it. I like to get it in there. Everyone's like, a lot of people already have their trees up. That's not me. I don't do that. I wait until after. Bev, I'm going to send you out a package tomorrow. Okay, Linda. Why? Okay, never mind. Thank you. Jennifer said she sent me something too. But yeah, so I've got cold leftover cooked chicken that I had put in the baggie in the freezer from Thanksgiving, which was like the second Monday in October. And I've got zucchini. Wonder what I should do. Zucchini, onions, peppers, broccoli. And I'm going to get them stir fried in some butter. I might see if I can find some garlic. Like I have some garlic out in the porch. And then when it's all ready, I'm just going to drop the chicken on top and season it and put it over rice. Let's do a decorating tree music day. Well, that's a problem. See, if I got the music going, then I'm going to get hit for copyrights. So I really can't have music playing unless I pull up my, I've got to get that. I have to pull up my music to falling snow, and I can put that on. I'm having some eggnog and making some candy cane reindeer. Candy cane reindeer. See, there's so many things I'd love to try, but so much of my family doesn't do gluten, doesn't do sugar, doesn't do this, doesn't do that. So any baking I'm going to do this year, it's going to be done live. Now, you will get a video. Like I said, you'll get a video at the end, right? Because you're not going to be with me the whole time I'm baking, but, we'll sit and talk while I'm rolling snowballs and stuff like that. I'm not making huge quantities this year because there's not a huge quantity of people that that visit or come into my life or anything around Christmas time. So, I'll make a little packet for Howie's work, and I'll make a little packet for, for the neighbors like Jimmy and Judy Carroll and Gert and Emily across the road. That's about it, right? So I'm going to make some candy cane reindeer. So that's, but we're going to do it live. So while I'll be, doing my live in the kitchen while I'm working, and then after I'm done, you'll actually get the edited video. Like a lot of you watched me or were with me when I was deboning the chicken and the turkey for canning. Well, that's tomorrow's video, is deboning chicken and turkey. I just showed the turkey and then canning it. And then the video after that is going to be me making broth with the carcasses and all my vegetable trimmings in the freezer. I just really realized when I saw your Frankenmouth video the other day, it has been 5 years since we met. I know, eh? I know. That's, I love Bronner's Christmas Wonderland. So, are we talking about the same thing? For some reason, I just jumped. That's when we had the meetup in Michigan. Yeah, that's been more than 5 years, honey. It's got to be more than 5 years. It's got to be. It's got to be. Yeah, it's 2018, wasn't it? Howie, what year did we go to Michigan for your last schooling? I know, because after that we went to Florida in December. Yeah, it's been about 5 years. Yeah. How old am I today? I'm 59. Why? I'm 59. I'll be 60 in January. Making chocolate-covered cherry, half boozy, half not. Ooh. Never been fond of chocolate-covered cherries. Hi, Bev. I'm so happy about your new computer. You and me both. Now, what I have is brand new editing software. Like I was working on 2019 or 365 or whatever it was. This is 2024 editing software. I've got Windows 11. So the new editing software, even though it is something I've been working on all along, every time you get a new updated software, you have to relearn stuff. So I'm relearning how to use Windows. I'm relearning how to, get my computer so that I know where everything is, because files are different and all kinds of stuff. Like, for instance, when I download something to the computer, or like when I plug a card in or my camera in, it comes up, shows everything on it, and then it says, copy to, and it's like it's leaving it on the card, I guess. TikTok, text, Bev, new technology place to go. Not just that, Linda Bop. That's Stefan. He's the guy. Stefan, the man from TikTok Tech in Ottawa. I'm cataloging my seed collection while working this weekend. Okay, now listen. Tonight, midnight, Eastern Standard Time, is your last chance to get in on the greeting card, Seeds of Hope greeting card exchange. There's only 6 Canadians on the list. 6. So if you're an American and you already sent me your address and you don't mind sending to Canada, please let me know in the email. Email me again at the Seeds of Hope email address and let me know you're willing to send to Canada, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Angie, have you signed up, Angie? Because I didn't see you on the Canadian one. I didn't see you on the Canadian one. So I've been busy, but things are getting organized. Hi, Dottie. How's it going? Cindy's home. Cindy's home. Well, you know what? I am too. Because last year I had several, right? Like everybody on the Canadian list. We're all just going to be sending each other cards. You know, if I don't have at least 10 people, then you end up sending yourself a card. Do you know what I mean? TikTok Tech is in Ohio. There you go. That's TikTok Tech. But TikTok Tech, yes, they're moving into, they've started expanding into the United States. Okay, thank you, honey. Thank you. So, tomorrow, I'm probably going to go live on Life with the Wolfies, and we're going to finish our advent calendar for the tea. Like, I'll just go live while I'm doing it so you guys can see. That is also going to be a video. And I think either I'm going to make, if I don't use all the chicken tonight, I'll either make a chicken pot pie tomorrow, or Howie gets it in his lunch, or I'm going to make cheddar broccoli potato soup. So we'll see. But there's going to be a couple of pantry pull meals this week. But I would like to do the Canadian one also. So, yes. But it all depends on whether the Canadians don't mind sending to the United States. Right? So, yeah, exactly, Tina. So I've got a few things. Howie's going to bring up my bin, and I've got a few extra things I want to do here. And I know one thing I want to do right now is I want to switch these plants around because it's bugging me. Oops. People often ask, how's the plants doing that you started in your office? They are doing pretty fine. Mighty fine. There's you. I like to switch them around so that they get different size. They get different kinds of light. There we go. You don't need. You need to be like this. There we go. That's better. Okay. Well, Crafting, making the advent calendar. Yeah, that was the live stream, but we're going to finish it tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you've sent me a thing in the email and you're Canadian and you don't mind doing American, resend me the email saying that. Mem shows, I mean, same thing for the Americans. If you don't mind sending to Canada, because anybody willing to send to Canada can go on the Canadian list. If everybody on the Canadian list is willing to send one or two to America. It's not, for some reason, it's not as big. I know there's like 100 people, close to 100 people on the USA one, but I got like 6 in Canada. So it's really weird. So we'll see. Hey, Pam Robinson, Michelle Jones. Okay, I'll send to Canada, no problem. I don't mind sending to USA. Okay, well, send it to your appropriate, resend it to the appropriate email address on the Seeds of Hope, because midnight tonight is the cutoff date, okay? I can send to the USA. I still have American stamps. There you go. Perfect. This is my first year I'm getting in. I'm so excited. Well, I'm so glad, Joey. I'm so glad. So, yeah, I've done nothing today except edit tomorrow's video on Our Half Acre Homestead, which is the canning, the deboning and the canning of the chicken and the turkey. And now I'm going to get off here and shortly, and I'm going to, no, tomorrow I'm going to be editing too. So there's more coming up. I've got to get back into my regular routine. I've gotten used to live streaming while I work. So we're going to try and keep that going. Now that I have my computer to work with, I can leave my laptop out into the, in the kitchen for work. There are any customs requirements for sending seed packets across the border. Timothy, now Timothy, does those lights like that bother you? Because I have them on slow as I possibly can have them. I don't think so, but we're only putting one seed packet inside a greeting card, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, Sherry Leach says she sent seeds to the US and Germany 2 years ago. So that's kind of how we're hanging. So, I don't know what else to say. No, only fast lights. You're welcome, honey. I sent it in 2 days ago. Okay, but I haven't checked, Angie, so try and send it again. You know it's to Bev Wolfe, all one word, Bev Wolfe @gmail.com for the Canadian seeds. Hey, EJ, how's it going? But I'm still seriously considering taking down the pool. It's something I'm gonna have to meditate on all winter. Like when Howie said that last year or the year before, I was like, absolutely not. And now I'm like, I'm having trouble getting up and down any stairs, let alone pool stairs. And it's no longer safe for me to use the pool when nobody's home because I may have trouble getting in and out. I may have trouble getting out. Getting in's not a problem. I get on the top step and I just fall, right? But getting out is my problem. So can't grow veggies any longer. Need to spray for pests, unfortunately. Oh, honey, I'm sorry to hear that. How's Michelle today? Stuff! How's it going? I made it. Better late than never. Yes, thank you, Seashell. Angie's Antics channel is there. We're trying to get her up to 1,000 subscribers. Okay? We're trying to get Angie up to 1,000 subscribers. So please click on the Angie's Antics. You know who Angie is. She's my cousin. She was here with me, not this summer past, but the summer before for, I don't know, a whole month. And we did all kinds of cool stuff. But she has different videos from me. She makes stroop waffles and she makes dolls and all kinds of stuff. She does crafts, she does cooking, she does canning, but she does some things that I don't do. So you're just going to want to go over and subscribe to my cousin's channel, Angie's Antics. The link is in the chat here. I'm still sick in bed, so I haven't made any videos. Well, you'll get there, honey. You'll get there. If you have anything like we had it for 3 weeks. First, it was all up in here. And then just when this starts, the sneezing and the stuffiness and that starts to go, which I thought was allergies and dust, then it went into my throat, not my chest, just kind of some kind of esophageal infection I got. So that's my flu for the year. Third year in a row. I rarely get it. You know, I used to only get the flu every 3 to 4 years. Now it's every year. But it's getting easier too. Why? Because every time you get sick, your body builds up natural immunity, even though something the flu morphs every year. Even though it morphs, your body still has antibodies against the parts of the flu that didn't morph. Does that make sense? And your body builds up natural immunities to it. Unless, you know, you have a compromised immune system that takes artificial immunities. You know what I mean? I've had a bad head and chest cold. That's what's going on, Angie. That's what's going on. You've got the flu, baby. You've got the flu. Get used to having the flu every year from now on. Okay, I got to get back into this chair. Excuse me. I got to... Oh, get right back in. There we go. You know I won't take medications. I know you don't take medications, Angie. Have you used your nebulizer? Have you used your neti pot? Drinking lots of clear fluids, water, clear herbal teas. Now I gotta share something with you guys. I was watching. I remember my mother-in-law telling me that fruit for her, she could have oranges, apples, you know, half a banana or a banana now and again if her sugars got low. But she said, oh, no, the doctor told me never to drink juice. And I thought that's odd because especially if it says just fruit, right? Just fruit juice. But the thing is a lot of these companies put natural fructose in it because it's a fruit sugar, correct? And they'll just like grind the whole orange and then filter it and then add natural. So fruit juices, even though they say 100% fruit, they're still higher, much higher in sugar than the fruit itself. Like take, for instance, apples. Apple juice can spike your blood sugar. But apples themselves do not spike your blood sugar. Why? Because they're a soluble fiber, and you need that soluble fiber that isn't present in the juice. They need that soluble fiber to pass the sugar through your system. She set up the nebulizer for me. Oh, so that's your new roommate, right? How are things going with the kids? Hey, Gypsy Mama, how's it going? My 22 pounds of potato flakes showed up today. So happy. 22 pounds? Where did you get that, Mom? Did you like order it? Yes, I've broken out the Christmas mug. Mrs. Full Feast Christmas mug. Unfortunately, the mug with all my doggies' pictures on it got broke. Unlock lungs. Good. Hey, Nat, how are you, sweetheart? So, tomorrow is going to be a day of live streaming my craft. While we're working on we're going to finish tomorrow. We're going to finish our R and R. It's hour and R. We're going to finish our advent calendar for the tea bags. And remember, starting December 1st. Okay, so maybe we have to put the tree up. Let me look here. I don't want to do it before American Thanksgiving, which is on the 23rd. So maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll put it up on okay, instead of, I don't know, okay? The Christmas tree is going to go up somewhere between the 27th and the 27th of November and the 3rd of December, okay? Because I want to do that live. And when we start having our Advent tea breaks in December, I want the tree to be up, right? It helps pass the time while doing my chores. Well, there you go, Alex. Hi, Alex. Hi, Linda. Hey, Terry McKinney. Lindsay from the UK. So what's coming up is, I don't know what's coming up. I'm still, it feels like November, my whole life got tossed up and dropped. And then my computer crashed. Like, I was depressed to begin with, and then my computer crashed, and I had a financial kind of thing that flipped around and took 10 days to correct, and all these things. And I made it through, didn't I? And this is something I was telling my family. Like, I sent out a family email, is that the more I remain calm and don't allow myself to be triggered by outside stuff, the faster this too shall pass works. Does that make sense? Read mini Jai message above. Okay, Linda, you're going to have to copy and paste it and put it back here because I can't scroll back. I can scroll back, but then I'm sitting here for 5 minutes scrolling through things, looking for names and messages. So if you can just copy it and put it on, like copy it and paste it, I will be able to see it better. Hey, Deborah from Alaska. How are you? I'm having a good day. It's cold. I don't know if I can see if it's snowing because my screen's dirty. But Howie and I finished decorating the outside. And of course, something didn't work at the last minute. That was working. But there's going to be a video there. And then when we get some snow, I'll go out and I will do a video of all the lights in the snow. Okay? Okay, Willows, you're cleaning your room. I was going to clean my room, but then I got, hi. But yeah, so I know I'm just repeating myself, but my brain is trying to get back into the routine it was before my bout of depression, before the computer crashed and all that stuff. I do want to keep, this is one thing I'm going to say is I am going to be live streaming all my baking this year. Not that you'll see me do the whole project. I will do a video of the project. But while I'm doing it, you guys are going to be on live stream with me. And then when I'm done, because I never get to finish the project on live stream, so I'll finish it afterwards, and then you'll get the completed video after the fact on Our Half Acre Homestead, right? So we'll probably be doing a lot of our live streaming in the kitchen on Life with the Wolfies. Does that make sense? Because the finished videos will go on Our Half Acre Homestead. Haha, now I'll have that song stuck in my head all day. Tweedle, tweedle, tweedle-dee. Now Linda will have that stuck in her head all day. I made a couple of loaves of banana bread. House smells lovely. I'm thinking of making some banana chocolate chip bread this week too. My grandkids like mine better than store-bought. I made pizza sauce for the first time this morning. It turned out really yummy. The easiest way to make pizza sauce is to have dehydrated tomatoes, which I have none of this year. Dehydrated tomatoes ground into powder. And then you mix like a heaping tablespoon of the tomato powder with a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and then you pour a half a cup of quarter to a half a cup of boiling water in it all, and then it just spreads. It's just magic. Takes way less space than canned or frozen. So what I might do, everything think of old-fashioned words. I'm trying to reintroduce them. Example, marvelous. Well, we get to the point where language isn't the language we grew up with, right? Like, awesome, decent, incredible. But you know what? Let's reintroduce proper language in our lives. Why? Because it keeps our brain firing on all different cylinders, right? Like there's a reason why I play Cookie Jam. I do it because it's a puzzle and it helps me keep my cognitive functions going, right? I'm going to be 60 in January, and between lorazepam, marijuana, and fibromyalgia, I have really bad days where I barely can remember my own name. Corey! Hi, baby! So I'm looking forward to trying it. Oh, awesome. Bev's Pizza from scratch, Our Half Acre Homestead. There you go. Maybe I'll make a pizza this week. Well, we bought bread, so I don't have to bake bread. Next time I bake bread, though, I'm going to make pizza. And maybe some of Angie's donuts. Because I'll tell you, when you are making bread, there's so many things you can do. You can make a big batch of dough. And then you can let it rise, punch it down, and cut some off and freeze them, right? And then you can just make your bread for the day. You can cut off a piece, roll it out for pizza. You can cut off a piece and cut it into strips and then just pan fry it and then cinnamon sugar it. I mean, you don't have to have, like I ate a donut from Tim Hortons last week or the week before, and I just get a honey glaze or a chocolate glaze. And they are so sweet, they set my teeth on edge, right? So why, and I put eggs and milk in my bread for the most part. So why not just take a couple of pieces of it and then fry them and then do that, right? The English language is the most amazing thing to be heard. We might sound different, but we're all saying the same thing. Exactly. We used to make homemade pizza every Friday when the boys were young. Pizza and a movie night. Well, I don't have any mozzarella cheese. I have Parmesan. I have extra old, which Howie does not like straight. But when I grated cheese, say, on our omelet last night, I grated marble, which is really mild. It's white and orange, and it's really, really mild. It's like right in between. It's like mild cheddar, right? But with Parmesan, or not Parmesan, mozzarella. And so I did 3/4 of the marble cheese and just a few grates, like 1/4 of the extra old. And what it does is it turns the mild cheese into an old cheese. It's awesome. I just love it. God is good all the time and never fails. Nope. We just make the wrong choices sometimes, right? I've thought about this and I've thought about this and I've thought about this. God is love. God is all good all the time. God is light. So if there's anything negative going on in your life, it's a choice you made somewhere along the line, or there's external forces that are dark and that are just trying to get you to crack. But this is what I was saying to my family. God is all good all the time. So anything negative is not coming from God. It's coming from me or my environment. Does that make sense? Alia, someone's granddaughter. Hello, Alia. I'm in for a bit while I stuff my ready to make bread and cinnamon buns at my daughter's place. Ooh, cinnamon buns. It's another thing. There's so many things you can do with bread dough. So maybe this week I will make a big batch of bread dough for freezing, and I'll make some cinnamon buns and a pizza and donuts. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my best to make a big load of bread dough this week, and then I'll divide it up, and then I just pull one out of the freezer, and it's whatever I want it to be that day, right? Alia. Bev, can you tell Alia? Hi, Alia. Mwah. How are you, darling? Hi. So you freeze dried all your tomato skins. See, I don't do tomato skins. To me, they're just paper. It's like packaging. I don't do tomato skins. I freeze dried all my tomato skins. Does anybody else do that? And when you grind it up into powder, does it make tomato powder? She's waving. Hi. So yeah, there's all kinds of videos coming up on Our Half Acre Homestead and Life with the Wolfies. I'm back. And I got to get cracking, or I'm going to get. See, that was my biggest fear, is we're getting so close to the holidays, and I didn't have a computer, nothing. I have to cancel my cleaning lady, because between having to buy a computer and have my data recovered and getting my teeth out, which is coming next Friday, I'm out of money, right? I'm not asking, don't. I'm just saying I had to make a choice, and getting my house cleaned had to go. So, Chloe, make Portuguese octopus rice. What's that? What's that, Chloe? Can you send me a recipe? Portuguese octopus rice. Ooh. I dehydrate my tomato skins, then ground them into powder for when I need to make pizza sauce. And does it work? Does it rehydrate like tomato paste? When you freeze your bread dough, does it change texture when you bake it? Not that I'm aware of. Now, I haven't froze dough in years, right? But it makes sense, especially with craft videos and stuff coming up, that I don't want to have to make bread every 3 days, right? I just heard Mrs. Carter pass away. Who's Mrs. Carter? You mean the president's wife? Jimmy Carter's wife? What lovely decorations. Look so cozy and Christmassy. Oh, I am. Oh, yes. I love your Christmas decorations, Corey. They're beautiful. What? She couldn't be 130. You mean 103. My brother just ordered my new computer, but I can't have it until Christmas. Oh. They sell frozen bread dough in the stores too. I've tried the tomato skin thing and thought it was too bitter. There you go. Hi, Melody. You can buy frozen bread dough in grocery stores. So, I'm going to do some digging before I make a bunch of bread dough and put it in my flour freezer, because that's where I have my small freezer. I also have my small freezer in the pantry, or in the porch, is full of flour and a cookie sheet of sausage meat, which has to go in the big freezer when it's cleaned, because the big freezer is now empty. Howie's got to defrost it, clean it, and then plug it back in for when all the frozen stuff comes. So I just saw the new 4 jars pressure canner on another channel. It looks fantastic. What do you mean a pressure canner? They're selling pressure canners? Somebody give me that link on Facebook Messenger, or email it to me at connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. I thought she was a few years younger. Mrs. Carter was 96. Yes, she was President Carter's wife. Okay. Having my grands this week. All girls going to bake bread and pizza homemade. Lovely. I saw a thing this morning that she passed, and she'd only gone into hospice, I think, a couple of days ago at most. Well, God rest her soul. Anyway, so you have a rough idea. I'm sorry if I seem a little distracted today, but it's the Christmas lights. They're bugging me that they're not all working. So that the apricot tree lights are. So I'm probably going to be ordering some lights, and hopefully I'll just go to Giant Tiger and get them. You know what I mean? On Sutton's Days channel. Really? They have a canner now? I wouldn't buy frozen bread dough. They probably pump it with all kinds of crap. Well, I haven't bought frozen bread dough in years, but I'm going to do some digging. Now, listen, folks. I got to go. I got to start dinner. And then I want to sit down and put my feet up with my hubby. So for all those who care to, we're going to say a prayer. Now, you don't have to stay. There's no judgment if you don't stay for this. But This is where we drop all of the external rules and structures of religion, and we all reach out and meet in the middle in the light of God's love, because that's where my faith starts, is it, with God. Okay? So anything, any rules you may have, it doesn't really matter, because God's all good all the time. God is light, God is love. And if we can focus on that, then we can all agree on that. If we can all agree on that, then that's where we come from. That's where we start. So if I say anything that you don't agree with, just take what you want and throw the rest away. Okay? So let's do a couple of deep breaths. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. And one more deep cleansing breath. Push it out. Hey, God, creator, source of everything, how's it going? Thank you, God, for making sure I have the tools I need to reach my internet family. Thank you, God, for bringing us all together as we head into the holiday season. There's a lot of people that are having trouble making their miracles happen. God, I just want to lift anybody who's having a problem, whether it's addiction or neglect or food or finances or family. I want to lift those people up to you, God, because we all struggle, but some people struggle more than most. Okay, God? And I just want you to drop some of the light of your love down over these people like warm syrup, so that they can breathe and know that this too shall pass, and that they will have your light in their soul to lift them up to carry on. God, please look after all of my friends, my family, my YouTube family, my internet family. Keep us in the light of your love as we go forward into the holiday season, which can be so difficult for so many people. Thank you, God, for bringing us together. And all the little victories that whether it's getting out of bed in the morning or putting up Christmas lights, thank you for all the help with all our little victories. May we store those up for the dark days. Amen. Shalom. Namaste. Peace be with you. Walk in the shining light of God's love. May the force be with you. Whatever it is, the source of your faith, thank you for sharing it with us. And remember, starting on December 1st, we are going to start doing our Advent daily live tea break, starting on December 1st, between 11 and noon Eastern Standard Time every day, starting on the 1st, unless I'm not home, but I will still try and do it, okay? Because you never know, I may be visiting Bubba or something that day, right? But we're going to do our best to do a live tea break every day through the month of December on to January 1st, so that, nobody needs to be alone, if only for a half an hour. People need to know that we're thinking of you, and we need to get together and just, have our own little daily celebration of life. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from Life with the Wolfies saying, I'll see you guys tomorrow when we finish when we work on our Advent calendar and our Half Acre Homestead. There is a video already uploaded and ready to come out, and another one on the way. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. And remember, God is all good all the time. God is light. God is love. Everything else is just 50 shades of gray all the way to black. And we just want to stay in the light. All right? Nothing pushes back the darkness faster and more furiously than the light of God's love. Take care. God bless.